Harmeet and Dhruv, welcome to SPR Dugout. Thank you so much for coming and taking your time to be here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for inviting us.
How is Nepal treating you so far?
Great. So far, so good. And it's my third time here,
Yeah.
and always a special time here of the year. And been enjoying it very much, and always exceeds my expectation. And this time also, with all the upgradation in the league and all of that, so much more fun to play.
Dhruv, this is your first time in Nepal, isn't it?
Correct. It is my first time, and I'm loving it. Loving it. I always wanted to come here,
Yeah.
and finally got the chance to come here and play some cricket. So I'm very, glad. It's like kind of like a bucket list thing, and I mean it's only halfway through the tournament. A lot more to see, but having fun till now.
Have you been able to go outside of Kathmandu as well, or not yet?
Not yet, but I think we're gonna plan to go outside Kathmandu when we get a gap between our games.
Okay. Tried any local foods and stuff?
Yes, I did. I think in front of Darara, there is Buff Sekwa.
Right.
I don't know if I said it correctly, but that's really, really nice. I've been there like 3 times already. And opposite that, there's like this sweet lassi that I get from this shop. So
Okay.
as I said, I've been there 3 times. I really love it.
Awesome. How about you?
Nice.
How do you like Nepali food?
I'm not a big meat eater, but I like the thali, which you guys have, and then the dal I really love, the Nepali style, and a lot of other vegetable preparations, and then the chicken curry I've been eating.
Right.
So yeah, obviously the hospitality goes without saying. Very nice, very nice.
Great. Well, again, thank you so much for taking your time. And we have very limited time, so we could talk a lot. There's a lot to talk about, but we'll mainly focus about your experience playing NPL. This is your second season. This is your first. But before we go into NPL, I'd like to talk about playing against Nepal. You've played several times. Made our lives tough at times. Just World Cup League 2 match in UAE. There was you had 6-wicket haul, that spectacular performance. How is it like playing against Nepal?
It's always a great rivalry. Even last year when they came home in Dallas, they beat us in T20s.
Yeah.
That was a good series there, and then we beat them in the ODIs, and then now this time again we beat them in the ODIs. But it's never like Nepalis never give up or never give it like a walkover. So it's always like a fight. So I knew this time when I was playing them, it's not going to be easy. So we have to be at our A game, and luckily on that day. I struck my rhythm and things went my way. But then, always there's a good competitiveness and rivalry amongst the two nations. And I feel I really enjoy that competitive nature which, the Nepalis bring to the table.
It's been few years now. You've been playing continuously against Nepal, and how do you see Nepal team overall, evolve over the years as a team?
They're doing really well for whatever infrastructure they have and whatever facilities they've been provided with, and I feel for any country to be a good cricketing nation, infrastructure is key, and then slowly it is coming for Nepal now, and I feel the more infrastructure you guys have, the more better athletes will be produced in this country, and then you can go in the rural areas and everywhere, and get the talent out from there, and give them sort of the best opportunities, and groom the talent, and then get the next generation out.
Great. Dhruv, yourself, I mean, you had, you played against Nepal in World Cup qualifier, T20 qualifier, and I think you had a quick fire 18 ball, 36 odd runs. and unfortunately you're on the losing side. But there's a very close match. How's even before that you'd been playing against Nepal under 19 setup as well. How's it like for you? What's the experience like playing against Nepal?
Yeah, so I think as he mentioned, whenever like UAE and Nepal have a rivalry, like a friendly rivalry,
Yeah.
very healthy competition. It's been a while now. I would say like 5-6 years since I've been even watching even national team when I played in the under 19, and even now. It's just like it's as if every game goes down to the wire,
Yeah.
and so it's always I feel like everyone is slightly more pumped for that game
Right.
and tries to bring their A game out. Also, every time we play Nepal, may it be under 19 or may it be wherever. I mean, I remember we played them in Malaysia in the under 19 Asia Cup qualifiers. Wherever we play them, there's always a crowd that turns up. So that I think, that gets the adrenaline pumping even more. And I really, really like when we play against Nepal. So yeah, love playing that game. And as you said, that game in Oman just fell short of crossing the finish line. That was, I still, think about that game and how I could have finished it.
Right.
But yeah, that was a good game. And even after that, in the ODIs, we played them in ICC now. 2 close games. I'm glad we came on top. But yeah, I always like playing against Nepal and, very good friends in the team as well.
Wonderful. Overall, in general, like for past few years, associate cricket has been evolving rapidly, and especially in T20, I think. And do you see that how's the world cricket in general, even the full members, how are they? What's their attitude like towards the associate cricket in general?
I think it'll only get better. I think last World Cup was a good mirror for a lot of the full member sides also, that what we can produce.
Yeah.
And I think 16 teams were there last World Cup. This year there are 20 teams.
Yeah.
So teams are increasing, and gives associate teams a lot more opportunity to go out there and beat full member sides, and then show the world that what they can do if the right sort of support and sort of funding is done to them, given to them. And if like associate nation like all of us get the right funding, and the funds are being used in the right manner, a lot of things can be achieved. And all these teams can come up just like Afghanistan did, and Zimbabwe is doing now. So all those teams have also come up just like how we are trying to do. And I think the process of the especially 50 over World Cup is a very lengthy one.
Yeah.
If anything can be done for that to be a little bit, once you lose your ODI status and all of that, once it's a very uphill climb.
Yeah.
So it's like from there to coming and becoming a destination, it's a very uphill climb. And then I think ICC needs to figure that what and how hard they want to make it, because I feel if we want cricket to be a global sport, all these associate nations are equally important, and the growth of the associate nations are equally important. And if ICC puts the money in the right direction, a lot of these nations are very close to becoming the next Afghanistan or Zimbabwe, so that we will have more formidable sides getting into the World Cup.
Right.
So I think that's very important for the future of T20 especially, or even white ball cricket.
Wonderful. CWC League 2, I think, is a brilliant league in terms of development of the associate cricket.
Correct.
It's exciting, and it's very highly competitive. Do you think ICC could have another, that sort of kind of a even multi-day cricket tournament or like that would really help us?
Yeah, why not? But I feel the League 2 only can be, sort of done in a better manner, and more teams can qualify, and sort of that next step of League 2 should be sort of
More
you
teams.
get qualified, and then more teams can play the 50 over World Cup.
Right.
So let's say if 4 teams are getting qualified from League 2, then they should be straight away playing the 50 over World Cup, because you've already spent 3 years of over there to try to qualify.
Exactly.
And then you play another 8 games, and then after that you get qualified. I don't think that's like a a lot of reward for you itself after 36 game getting qualified. So I think after the first 8 teams who qualify, like 8 or 10 teams, right? We have 4 teams who get qualified. They should straight away play the 50 over World Cup, because 50 over World Cup also needs some life. So if more teams play the 50 over World Cup, it'll only be better for the game, and gives again all the associate nations a chance to compete and play with the full member sides and sort of try to beat them. So, and also World Cup pressure is different, so already puts associate members on an equal spot, where full member side is always scared of losing, and associate guys have nothing to lose, so they come in hard. What if they create an upset, just like how we did with Pakistan last World Cup? So all those things really also boost the morale of the associate nation, the players, that why not, if we can beat Pakistan, then why not UAE can beat someone, or Nepal can beat someone. So Nepal was almost beating West Indies and South Africa last World Cup. So those kind of things, if we play all the full member sides more often, then only we can make cricket more globally popular. And it'll only help ICC, I guess. The viewership will only get bigger and bigger. More money will come into the game and all of that. So hopefully it's coming on the right track, but hopefully it gets more easier global, and better the process.
All right. On that note, now let's talk about NPL in general, season 2. I'd like to begin with you, Dhruv. How did it come about? I mean, how did you get approached for this season of NPL?
So we were playing, as I mentioned, we recently played a couple of games against Nepal, 2 ODIs, and then the T20s in Oman, the World Cup, T20 World Cup qualifier game. I did pretty well. I did well in all the games, and I think the captain, Dipida, he asked if I would be available to play NPL, and obviously, as I mentioned, I wanted to come to Nepal, and I think it's great exposure for me, T20 exposure, especially before the T20 World Cup in Feb. So obviously it was a no-brainer, and I said yes, I would love to be a part of the franchise.
Wonderful. How about you? For the first season, how did it come about for you?
First season was a roller coaster, actually, because I was.
Because you joined late in the second half of the
because I signed another team before, and then I got I signed with Global Super League also. Then, so Global Super League was clashing with Nepal Premier League, and so then, because Global Super League was sort of something which I'd committed before, so I played that league, and then I told my franchise here that I can't make the whole season, so they sort of said that, okay, we need someone for the whole season, so we cancelled that contract, and then I had a very good Global Super League. We won that league, and then meanwhile a couple of teams reached out, one of which was Sudurpaschim, and there's one more team which wanted me, and then I almost said yes, but because I was in Guyana, from there to reach here I was losing 2 days, and they were having 2 back-to-back games on those days, and they wanted me for all the rest of the games, and they said, oh, these are the main games, if we don't win we will not qualify, whatever. So then I did not do that, and then Sudurpaschim was there, and maybe one more team, but then Sudurpaschim spoke to Dipinder and a couple of owners here, and then joined Sudurpaschim. And then since I came, sort of worked like destiny. So since I came here, I enjoyed my time, and then this year again it was a no-brainer. So we continued, and still enjoying. Hopefully, many more years.
And we're so glad you are with us. Thank you. And infrastructure-wise, TU went through a major renovation, and then TU, we have floodlights now, we have better feed, and still I think the second phase will continue, and then they will keep on adding more seats.
Right.
How's it like, playing the season 1 and now 2 under floodlights with parafeet and all that, the atmosphere and everything?
Incredible. I feel, the swiftness what the association and also the league has shown, and even the government, I feel that, getting the funding plus, because we are trying to do the same thing in America for infrastructure. It's not easy to get that process, and
even
then
for America.
To turn around those funds and get the construction done and all of that. So so all those things I feel like seem very easy, but when it goes through the process and then all the government processes and all of that, and then the association, and then the actual construction to take place, all the go-aheads take time, and then for all that to happen with the floodlights and everything in not even 1 year, under 1 year, it's a tremendous effort, I feel, and kudos to the association and government. I feel the way they worked together and did well for the sport, and I feel there is so much more opportunity in Nepal that they can build many such more stadiums in other cities, and that will motivate a lot of kids to pick up the bat and play the sport. And that rivalry of home away, once that starts, it will be
even more
much more exciting, I feel.
Exactly.
And much more fun, and especially the fan following Sudurpaschim has. If you play in Sudurpaschim, it'll be
crazy.
I can't wait. I don't know. It's crazy here.
Every match
what will
sold
be
out.
there?
Yeah.
Like it is like unimaginable right now. So the day when Sudurpaschim will have its own stadium in Sudurpaschim, it'll be crazy.
Wonderful. We are shooting this episode on November 28th, so we played 4 games so far. And Dhruv, we are yet to see you on Playing 11. I am so excited. We are so excited to have you on Playing 11. And you've been on the, as a substitute fielder, and then you took a couple of catches. I think 1 catch so far, right? But I'm so excited to see you on the Playing 11. And how's it been for you so far, playing in the TU?
Yeah, so I've obviously seen UAE Nepal play before on ICC.tv, the streamings and stuff, when they weren't seats. So I used to see like 30,000 people used to fill up, 30,000 people, and there were people on trees and on the grass banks and everything. So I saw that, and then I came this time and I saw this very nicely done, the stadium, and obviously it's the first time under lights. And I think the energy in the crowd and the environment is very, very good. I think for cricket, I think every cricketer wants this kind of crowd. And I feel like that's the difference. I think this is the only associate nation that can have numbers and turn up like this. So I think that makes the biggest difference, and it just gives the extra bit to the player. So I really, really liked seeing that. And Sudurpaschim, I'm glad to be part of this franchise. I mean, I've heard and I've seen that it has the most amount of fans, if not one of the most. So I would thank them for giving so much love to the team. And very good start for us in this tournament. So I feel like everything's going perfect at the moment. Obviously, it's T20 cricket. We need to keep turning up on the day. And I think we're doing that very well. So, all good.
4 out of 4 wins so far. And we have to thank this man. The first win, we took the momentum from there. I think it was so important to win the first match, and then you won that match for us single-handedly. It was brilliant to see you perform with the bat and with the ball. How is it? Please describe the feeling of that particular match.
I think always when the team is in trouble, as a player, as an athlete, you always want to do well for the team, get the team out of trouble, win the game, and all of that. So that's why you play the game for, right? And that was one of those days. So felt amazing, and I was coming off the back of a good series also, so confidence was there, and so I just tried to bring in the same energy, same rhythm, and I think it has been working till now. So especially, being an all-rounder, it's very important that you leave an impact in at least one department in every game, so that you set the game up for the team. And only 4 pros are playing, so it's very important that as pros we leave an impact every game. So that's always my goal, that if I'm playing the game, there should be something significant which I'm adding to the team, and in whichever way I can. So because at the end of the day, the goal is to win the game, and sort of try to stay in that process and try to be aware where the team is, and how we can make it home. So yeah, that day also, the goal was that we were in trouble, but putting runs on board so that we can fight it out with the ball.
Yeah.
So we I think lost 70 odd runs, 5 or 6 wickets,
Yeah.
and then that's what I told Dipinda, that there should be runs that we both can have a go. That's it.
Yeah,
I was not looking for 150, but we got 150,
exactly.
and we were looking for anything 130, 140 range, and ended up scoring more. But the eventually, we got a shy at bowling, and something which we could have fight for, because the wicket felt really good by the time I was batting, because it had
But
settled
everybody
down.
else was struggling, and then you
No,
came
because
and we
it
started
became
hitting.
a little bit dark also. It became a little bit dark also. So once it's dark, it starts settling down and starts getting flatter and flatter. But then when we bowled, we were able to spin the ball a little bit. So that helped us, and then kept taking wickets at intervals. And then it's not just me, as it's more that everybody contributed in that game also,
Right.
from time to time, taking those crucial wickets, catches, and all of that. But once we started off after that game, then second, third, and fourth game was, as you said, a little bit more about momentum. T20 cricket is about that, and glad that we could start in winning ways and then continue from there. And then once you start winning, then team always finds ways to win,
Right.
and that's what we want to keep going, and this time hopefully end up on the winning side.
Great. Dhruv, you were there for that match, right? You were in the dugout.
Yeah, I was there.
What were you thinking in the dugout? Let me know.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we didn't get off to a very good start, but I think obviously Harmeet bhai played very, very. I think it's the best innings this year in
Season,
the NPL
yeah.
by far. I think it's the impact that he made in such less amount of balls. And sometimes when the team is not doing that good, let's say the run rate is not that good, it's very easy to play in the same rhythm,
Yeah.
and almost kind of everyone gets into a shell. But to make sure to put the bad ball away. If it's a bad ball, it's a bad ball, no matter what the situation is.
Yeah.
And I think to do that, you need a lot of confidence and obviously experience, and that's what he did.
Yeah.
And that completely switched the momentum in that game. And even his partner, I think Deepida was batting, so they both picked up very good momentum.
Yeah.
And it just showed that how one inning, one guy could turn the result of the game. And obviously he's been contributing with the ball in every game.
Absolutely.
And hopefully he continues to do the same. And even with the bat, I mean, a lot of key contributions down the order. So I think he's having a very good season, and hopefully he can continue and take us home.
Great. I mean, 4 matches so far, and pretty much every other match has been close, fought, and every other player is contributing in every match. The other day, Binod Bhandari has had such an amazing innings. What is it with Sudurpaschim? Why do you think that we are such a consistent team? We've been performing so well from the season 1 to 2 now. What do you think makes us consistent?
With playing with all the different franchises I play for, I feel a franchisee to win games, it's very important that culture is set and team environment is right, and there's freedom and there's security for players, especially local players, because I feel there are a lot of franchises even here and even outside when we play. There's a lot of insecurity for players once they lose. So I feel here in our franchise, the freedom is always there. You can express, you can be yourself, you can make it as your own team, and go out there and give your best. Some days you succeed, some days you don't. So there's no chopping and changing a whole lot when you lose or anything like that. So that's, I think, very key and very essential in any team being consistent and being for the long run. Like, IPL is the biggest league, but if you see, there are very few franchises who win the league consistently.
Yeah.
And if you see, they back their players a lot. Local players play for years and years.
True.
They don't do chopping and changing. They don't do transfers for no reason. They make local players their face of the league, face of the franchise, and that's what happens here. We see Dipinder is the face, and then the team is revolving around him. Even if you're a overseas player, Dipinder is the bigger player. So that's something which any league should follow, and or any franchise which is doing a league in their own country should do. Make the local player bigger, and see, the local guy is a captain also.
Right.
He's leading likes of Chris Lynn, and Scott and all those guys who've played, let's say, immense amount of international cricket. Last year also other pros were there. So that's the trust the franchise has shown. So once the franchise shows that trust, and local guys from any league start performing, then there is no other way than winning. Because I think once players start feeling secure about themselves, then they focus on performance. If you're not secure from inside about your spot, about communication, about your role, communication about what you're supposed to do, then that insecurity spreads in the team, and then the franchise looks bad, and then you start losing. And that's what a lot of franchisees don't realize, that you have to give some freedom to get some results, and basically show trust in your players. And that's what I think Sudurpaschim does really well. And especially credit to the coach, Guru, who gives that freedom and lets us decide what we want to do. And that's really important, that at this level where everybody has played international cricket or a really good level of first class cricket or leagues around the world, you don't need a lot of information of what to do. All you need is a good team environment, keeping the team together, and sort of letting everybody express in the room. And that's what I think we are allowed to, and that's why we all start feeling that it is our team, and then it's our duty to win the game for the team.
Wonderful. Dhruv, for you, I mean, how's the dressing room environment been like?
Yeah, I think as Harmeet bhai said, freedom, and it's like a free hand that the players are given. I think that freedom turns into a lot of clarity in the game, and I think that's what's getting the best out of the players. And the captain Depida is obviously leading from the front. He's contributing with the bat, ball, and as usual, always on the field. And I think having that kind of captain, who's contributing, I think everyone is also, gets motivated and tries to, perform as well as they can in all the departments. And I think in a short tournament like this, it's about which team gels together the fastest and really plays as a team. And as you mentioned, for our team, Sudurpaschim, everyone has been contributing at different stages in the game, different games. Like, there's always someone new putting their hand up. And I think that's what is, that's why we're so successful. Obviously, I wasn't there last year, but I can speak for this year. I think all the 4 games, we've had so many different key contributors, and that's why we've, been able to win close games and been successful this year.
So, you played season 1 and now 2. How do you see overall the quality of cricket from season 1 to season 2 in NPL?
I think especially the wickets have become better. So that helps the quality of cricket to go up. You've seen much more higher scores this year than last year. And I think also playing under lights help the batters also. And I think it's T20 cricket, so we want to see more high scores, even if I'm a bowler. But when there are higher scores, entertainment factor goes up, and then crowd enjoys more, and then more viewership, everything. But I think even as an outsider, seeing all the Nepali players, they've all stepped up, and all of them either are on the top 5 run scorers or top 5 wicket takers. So there's a lot of guys to look out for, and a lot of talent coming up for Nepal to pick from for their national side. And I think Nepal Premier League in the coming 5 years or so should bring out surface a lot of talent for Nepal.
I was going to ask you that very question. Where do you see, Nepal Premier League heading in, let's say next 3-5 years?
Yeah, I think infrastructure, as I said, if they are able to build a few more stadiums like this, and motivate, because once people are right now watching on TV, but then like me growing up in Mumbai, when I first time went to the Wankhede Stadium and watched a cricket game, that motivated me to pick up the bat. So when a kid watches a game in the stadium, let's go to Pokhara or wherever you build a stadium, then that motivates you the most than watching Virat Kohli on TV.
Exactly.
So TV is different, and then going out live and watching that stadium game and feeling that I want to be there, that will make sure that kids are getting into cricket. And then once Nepal has that bigger pool of players to pick from, competition goes up, and then the guys who are already playing, they thrive and they start performing even better. So that's how the filtration happened, and that's how teams like India or Australia, because they have bigger pool of players and a lot of talent who are working hard, then the guys who are already playing, they're always pushed and challenged, because whoever doesn't perform then goes down. The next guy comes in. So that's what happened with USA team also now in the recent past, when the pool of player became bigger because of Major League and what USA cricket is doing. Then the guys who were in the team for last 7, 8, 10 years, who felt like, okay, they're always there, they got pushed and motivated to perform, and that's why USA cricket started doing well. And now where we are is, even the guys who are sitting out have done nothing wrong, but it's just the competition is so much that you have to keep doing better than your competitor. So that's where guys get motivated to do even better.
Wonderful. I wish we had more time. I'm loving this conversation, but unfortunately, you guys have to go to an event, so we are coming towards the end. And towards the end, we have this segment where we talk about your teammates, your views, your opinions, and your experiences, whatever you would like to share. So we'll stick to your Nepali teammates this time around. So let's start with Binod Bhandari. What's your experience overall playing with him?
Yeah, so I mean, for last game, he played an amazing inning. I think that's what got us past the line. But apart from that, I feel like he's a very kind, humble-hearted person. Whatever I've interacted with him,
Right.
and he's goes about his business like in a nice, quiet way. But he's always there to help you.
Right.
Yeah, I think Vinod, I've seen him a few years back also when he came to the US with the Nepal team. He was always he's always that character who likes to fight and sort of on the field he's calm but he's very focused
Yeah.
and
Behind the wickets. I
behind the
think-
wickets he's stunning. Like usually, as a bowler, if you don't get a good wicket keeper, you're always struggling and always frustrated. But then he's been 2 seasons. What I've seen him, he's been very clean and like spectacular behind the stumps. And again, the innings he played last game, and then even in the final last year, he was when he gets going, he's really treat to watch.
Arif Sheikh. You-
Yes, so I've obviously played with him in the ODIs and stuff recently as well. I think his contribution in the middle order, in the last game especially, rotating strike, building the partnerships. So I think very key for our team. And in general, I think I love watching him bat. He looks very classy when he bats. And yeah,
And such a gentleman as well, isn't he?
Yeah, for
Both the
sure.
brothers, in fact.
Yeah, for
very
sure.
nice guys.
I mean, not only them, but I'm saying generally, as I said, I think people in Nepal are very warm. So I feel like that's where it comes from. But
How about you? For
Yeah, I think he's a man of few words, but whenever the game is a little bit stuck here and there, he always comes up to the captain, comes up to me or anyone, and shares his opinion. He's very self-aware, game-aware, and always diving on the field, and then always contributing with the bat if needed with the ball as well. So I think he's a cricketer who again wants to leave his impact on the field, and is a great team man.
Wonderful. Of course, let's talk about our captain, the Tiger, Dipender Singh Airi.
yeah, I mean, I admire him. He's also an all-rounder, similar to me. And I've seen him. I used to first watch him on. Obviously, I told you I used to watch the UAE Nepal games and stuff. So I used to see his fielding that time. I knew okay, yeah, he's a good fielder. Then I saw him live. Obviously, when we played them in Oman, that's the first time I played against him, and that's when I felt like, okay, this guy's just not just good. It's like something else. I hadn't seen something like that before. So that's one thing that I tried to learn and ask him how he's got this good. But apart from that, I feel like he's also a man of few words, but I think he knows when it's the right time to butt in. And as I say, it's his actions speak louder than his words, and you can see that on the field.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm very happy that I've been able to build a good bond and relationship with him, and I can always go and speak to him about the game. So yeah.
Right. How's he like as a captain?
Very nice, actually. Again, speaks less, but then he's very aware, game aware, and also, of course, captain is also very important that he's leading from the front, so that other guys don't feel that captain is doing nothing, and then so he's always in the action. He's always taking the pressure, bowling the tough overs. He's batting when the time is tough. So that's a great quality of a captain to have. But then I saw him first in when Nepal T20 was happening 3 years ago, and I was absolutely stunned looking him in the field, like how he runs and fields. Like I've seen Jadeja and all these guys also, but then this guy's absolutely different level when he's covering the ground and throwing the ball and everything, diving around. So like he's absolutely, if not better than Jadeja, he's right up there. And then the last time when we played T20 in last October in the US, in Dallas, I told my team, a lot of the guys have not seen him, and Rohit and all these guys, that these guys are live wires in the field. It's like everybody's like, okay, no worries. It's like not just field, but then run really fast in the between the wickets also. So everybody did not realize what fast I'm talking. So, so then few guys got run out, and then a couple of brilliant catches, and then there was no twos given in the on the field and all of that. And then they're like, oh shit, this like we are getting really challenged. And then when they batted, they ran twos straight to long on, straight to deep mid wicket, and our guys are like, oh, they're actually really fast. So all those things, about Dipinder and especially the Nepal team overall, the speed is incredible, and then the impact, as I say, especially in the shorter format, is very important, and the impact he leaves almost every game for whichever team he's playing for really counts. And then that is why he's in the top 10 T20 all-rounders right now, and deservedly he's there.
On a fun note, a lot of his fans, we at times we love his celebration and backflips, cartwheel celebration, but at times we are worried that he might one day unfortunately hurt himself, and then but it's so good to see that. Do you at times kind of remind him that be careful?
No, I just stay away from him so that he doesn't come on top of me, because I will definitely lose some years if I do it.
And this season, one young man has really, really impressed a lot of fans. Hemant Dhami, as a pacer, I think he's done amazing. And what's your view?
Yeah, so I mean, I knew he was good before. Because we played against each other in the under 19.
Under 19, yes.
So I had faced him then quite a bit actually, and
has his pace over the years gone?
Yeah, of course, he was quick back then as well.
Mm.
But obviously, he's also learned more, become more experienced.
Right.
Probably got fitter, stronger. So he's doing really well this season. I think he's obviously, I think, a funny character. We have he loves his TikToks.
Okay.
But otherwise, I think this year he's been able to get 2 wickets from the top, up top.
Yeah.
And I think that really sets the tone for the rest of our innings, like people like Dipidai or Harmeet Bhai to come in and, get through the middle order. So I think that couple, 1 or 2 breakthroughs that he gets up top is very important. And it's, it's very nice seeing someone I played with 3-4 years back doing so well now. So hopefully, he continues like this throughout the tournament.
Great. How about you?
Yeah, I think he's a typical fast bowler, very aggressive, and comes really hard at the batter. And someone told me also that he was playing for Janakpur last year, and he took my catch in the final. Okay. Wasn't really happy, but he took a good catch of mine. And then after that, he moved here this year, and then this year he's been playing for us from game 1, and glad that he's getting the opportunity. And of course there is skill, and then hopefully he keeps getting better at it. He's taken some big wickets this year, and that will definitely motivate him to do better. And again, there's so much potential in him. Hopefully he keeps growing and keeps getting better, keeps getting faster, and keeps being aggressive the way he is.
And let's talk about Naren South.
Yeah, so obviously it's the first time I came across him this time. But I just saw something. I was seeing something on social media. I think he got a 5 last year.
That's
if I'm
right.
not wrong.
The very first debut match, in fact.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously, if someone is doing that at this level, with such good players, obviously has a lot of skill. I faced him in the nets and stuff, so he's a very, I feel like he's also a bit quiet, but yeah, is a good left-arm bowler.
Yeah, I think very good potential, and that's what he showed last year as well. And then this year, he's got lesser opportunities with the ball yet, but hopefully he gets a full go, and then he's able to, get us another 5 for this year.
Right. Avinash.
Okay, yeah, so I think he's a very, very good team man. Very he lightens up the mood, and obviously he's bowling tough overs for the team, and he's delivered a lot this year. And in general, I mean, I'd obviously seen him play against UAE and stuff. How he's impactful in the death and almost our death specialist. So I feel like he's a really good person to be around. He's fun. Obviously, I get along with him really well, and on the field, he's really doing the job for the team this year. So, yep.
Right.
Yeah, I think great friend puts a smile on everybody's face and sort of like the prankster around the team. And while on the field, he's like the Yorker king for our team, and also then his slow ones and the variations he brings. Had a really good last game also. I think very good skill set as a T20 bowler, and I think he's an asset to the team. And I feel he brings, like, he completes our bowling lineup, and if he's finishing the job really well for us, then we're always giving lesser runs to the opponents.
Right. And we have a doctor in our playing 11 as well, Dr. Ishan Pandey. How's he like?
Yeah, I mean, he's good. I've been, bowled to him in the nets. I've faced him as well. So he's a good all-rounder. And I think he has a lot of talent and a lot of potential. And hopefully, he's not had the best start yet, but I'm sure he's going to, come through in the rest of the games and, win some games for us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Ishan is a very good, again, asset to the team where, being a left-hander, he can bat anywhere in the team. And again, as Dhruv just mentioned, he's not got enough opportunities this year, but then I've seen him do well, and I've seen him bat under pressure, and he's really good at it. And then, of course, with the ball, he has the quality of spinning the ball, and I think he did get a crucial wicket this year against Kathmandu also. Those are the things, when I speak about contribution, is very important, that everybody is contributing in some way, and everybody's contribution is very important. And that's what Ishan has done this year, and then hopefully he gets a full game, and he can win us a game as well.
And last but not the least, of course, our coach Jagat Tamata.
Yes, so again, when I played under 19 Nepal, he was a coach of that team, and I could see how much the players used to admire him. And I have a very vivid memory of, they beat us in a close game, the World Cup qualifiers under 19, and then the players just ran to him, touched his feet, and that's when, I realized how well respected he is. And yeah, again, he's giving, the players free hand, and, obviously guiding them when it needs to be done. But, he's making sure the mahal and the situation is very light and good, and I think that's very important, and I feel like that's the part of our success. So yeah, I think he's doing a perfect job, and obviously a very, very lovely human being.
Great.
Yeah, I already mentioned that he's keeping the team environment, the team culture really healthy, and I think that's the job of the coach, and especially the head coach keeping everybody together. And again, you see the respect what the Nepali players show for him. And then also I think these short franchise tournaments, it's very important that you keep it simple as a coach, and then that's what he does. And then that's what allows everybody to express themselves, and that's what has worked for us in the last 2 years. And I think he's played a major role in keeping the team together.
And we're towards the very end, and we'd really love to hear your thoughts about, a lot of young players watch this podcast, and then a lot of people would love to, hear from you. What message do you have for the, upcoming Nepali players, young Nepali players? How should they go about their cricketing career?
I think cricket is a lot related to, again, not just talent, but then working hard, and I think they have a lot of examples in front of them. Dipinder, Rohit, and all the other guys, Kushal, and all these guys who've made it, and looking up to basically your own local stars is very important, and trying to be them or better than them, and taking Nepali cricket, the culture forward is very important, and then sort of making it personal rather than trying to be someone who is let's say outside of Nepal, but building your own culture, building your own way of playing, and also again, as I said, hard work cannot be replaced. Yeah. So I think hard work is really important, and then success for everybody is different. If Dhruv has succeeded at 19, 20, someone else will succeed at 30, or someone else will get success at 25. So when you start playing a sport, to know that whether you can pursue or not is, you should know how passionate you are about it, how much you love the sport, and if that is not there, I think you should not play the sport. But then if you have that, and if you have that, fire in you that you want to make it, then you should not think about when you will make it. Then you should think about the process and the journey you want to take. And then once you join that journey, then all you need is working hard and keep, knocking the door, and then someday your time will come.
Great. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, exactly. It's a perfect question for someone like Harmeet Bhai to answer. I think he's such an experienced player. And I also personally, ask him if I have anything to do with cricket or in general. But from my side, I would say that try and control what's in your hand. As he said, working hard, and it is the journey, and you need to enjoy the journey, and there's a lot of ups and downs. And I mean, I don't know who said this, but there's a quote that you have more bad days than good days in cricket, because obviously every player on the field is trying to do their best, and some days you might get outplayed or you might get unlucky. It happens. But I think if you just control what's in your hand, which is how hard you work, it might be physical preparation or mental preparation or whatever it is, I think that's what you should control, and that's what you should try and make sure you get it part of your process. And obviously results will be good, and everyone wants to always have a good result, but sometimes it doesn't happen. But that's what cricket is, and that's the beauty of the game. So even me, I'm also just 20, I'm also trying to learn, and I feel like there's skill also, there's a lot of mental stuff also. So it's about, I think, just learning. Everyone's learning, and that's my only piece of advice.
Great. Well, I really wish that we had some more time to talk about cricket and your experience and all. But anyways, hopefully next season we'll continue this podcast. But thank you so much again for taking your time. I know you're not feeling very well. Get well soon. You just got cold. And thank you so much. So excited for tomorrow's match and other matches as well. We have some gifts for you. But before that, I would really love for you guys to say, we have this, these 3 lines that we've come up with. Khellu padyo, laddu padyo, jittu padyo this year. And it literally means that we must play, we must fight, and we must win. It's in our local language. And would you like to try it? Khellu padyo, laddu padyo, jittu padyo.
Khello padyo, laddu padyo, jittu padyo.
Perfect. How about you?
Khello padyo, laddu padyo, jittu padyo.
All right, perfect. And on that note, we have some goodies to give out to you. Thank you, please. From Bread Box, we have some voucher worth rupees 8,000, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go.
The X-Age, we have, I think it's a Bluetooth speaker and also a smartwatch.
Oh, wow. Okay. I was thinking of buying a speaker for my room. So
There you go.
solve my problem.
Oh, wow.
Okay. For you, Dhruv. Thank you.
Thank you.
And from SPA College, our education partner, SPA College, has also some gift hampers for you guys. Oh no!
Put it in like a blooper or something.
Yeah, it's like a blooper.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's towards the end. Shouldn't matter. Thank you from SPA College.
Thank you.
There you go. Thank you. Hey, could you turn it that side? Thank you. Yeah. Perfect. All right. It's a wrap. Thank you.
Thank you for having
so much.
us.
Thank you.